Hello and welcome back to HoI4 with our Democratic Germany campaign, and it looks like the world is doing fine. Trust me, could be a lot worse. Our big struggle is gonna be the lack of control for us in the naval region. So we just had a fight here and we lost one of our light cruisers, so I need to rebuild a light cruiser. Damn it. Well, you're gonna go back home for repairs. At least you didn't get yourself fucking sunk completely. But yeah, we're not in the best location. You guys aren't traveling? What the hell is happening? There you go. Wait, you're stuck somehow? What's going on here? I have no idea. They can't travel... What? Is the infrastructure here destroyed? No. I have no idea what's going on with that. I've never seen that. Okay, now they're traveling. I don't know what happened there. Soviet Union declared war on the Russian Federation. Reorganized nationalist China capitulated. So, Bundeswehr Deutschland. Oh, you just got a lot of territory there. That's not really what I was hoping for. Yeah, okay. Not so great. Maintenance companies. Keep those tanks up and running, people. See if we can just crash that little party we're having here. There we go. We must carry on without it. Well, yeah, we have. Okay, we're just taking care of a lot of things at the same time. Marines are getting ready. Dawn of the Albanian bloc. Wait, Albania? Well, you made your own little faction there. Oh, ain't that cute? Yes, you can set up more volunteers. Fun. The worst thing about if you know they're creating factions that they cannot join us, as long as they keep their nose out of trouble, it's not that much of an issue. Okay. We got aerial support now overhead, which does provide with quite a lot of leeway for us. Let's see. We lost one of our undersea fleets completely. That just sucks. Kriegsmarine. Well, get in Schleswig-Holstein, I guess. This is annoying. I literally have no clue how we can get enough naval control over that area to support the naval invasion that we want to do. First of all, I think I need to put my Kriegsmarine on non-active permanently until we have control over the situation. So we're gonna say yeah, and then you're gonna be confused, and you're gonna stay there, get repaired. I want one big fleet so I can just get the invasion of Japan underway. I don't want to start nuclear bombing just yet. I don't like the idea of always resorting to nuclear warfare when I get annoyed. Mongolia and what? The Albanian bloc. Wait, Albania, you're at war with England? Huh, that's why you made your own little bloc, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, just need to somehow work this out. This is annoying, but this is gonna be a godsend of forces that we can potentially cut off. So we need at least one... We need to cut through here. Because there are no harbors. So this is the... this is literally the corridor into Russia for them. So by cutting that off, we will have, I think, full-fledged control over the situation. We should, at least. Okay, there we go. We got our ME fighters. Very nice. Let's take a look at the other stuff. Yeah, might as well pick this up, because the Navy is becoming more and more important every day. If you had the intel, we would be capable of going. That just hurts. Okay. Get the island here of Hainan under control. Very nice. Okay, good. That takes care of that. Let's take the 6 of you and just quickly take that back. There we go. Can I get the other 6 of you and just add to that one? Thank you very much. Alright, got some more forces locked off. Soviet Union deployed the Albanian bloc. The Soviet Union doesn't exist really. Ground battle fleet is here. I still have... Right, I do. So sortie strike, port strike. Let's get down this route. Just get the navy as strong as possible. Okay. Election, government, let the political landscape shift to the people being united. So... This is not that much of a problem. Our political... we will shift back into Zentrum and everything, so that's definitely not a worry for me. Field hospitals are important, so let's get them researched. Very nice. Took care of that Japanese guy that landed beside the port instead of on the port, which is still not making much sense in my brain. Okay, let's get you guys trained back up. Because right now we're having shit for troops, and that's definitely not acceptable. Okay, wiped up some more troops. Good. Okay, we've got control over that. So, you guys, let's see. How many of you are stationed there? I don't care for it that much, so... See if we can do that. So where are you guys now? Okay, so green and the likes are too much spread in, so take care of this. And take... You can no longer have a need to do this. You guys can do that, and then black can do that. Right, that means all of you now do have the orders to get into Korea, except for black, which is gonna go and work in the, well, Siberian Iran problem. How we're looking on Navy, boys? We're losing ships rapidly, and they are not. The Dutch. East Indies have no ships left. Netherlands, 38. Belgium, nothing. Italy, 69. So we should, in theory, have naval control over the area, but it seems like most of us are focused, you know, around our own little bit here. Japanese submarines are working around our borders. That's odd. Oh, Memel. The Soviet Union just only holds Memel. Poland is at war with... That is mildly strange, but I'll take it. Alright, that's the final bit of that. Our support divisions are now fully back up and running again. You guys should be fairly... yeah. Okay, our tanks are making short work of a lot of this. That's pretty damn brutal. Pretty damn awesome. I mean, brutal? Why am I also using the word brutal? It's not as brutal as I think. This is Nationalist China, which is actually none of our damn business. Right, I need you to just abandon parts of it. It's just a straight cut through the north. Get out of the industrial area. That this is these guys. This I don't want him to do anything with that shit. Oh, look at that. Look at those forces all being stuck here. Isn't that the greatest side of them all? Okay, so there's some regret coming in. A lot of forces will be wiped out there. And the Japanese power is shrinking with every day further and further. However, they are aggressively re-invading certain points. Get on the land, will you please? Okay, I've got 22 dudes that are not assigned to this. Wait, the invasion happened? Did we attempt an invasion? We shouldn't have. Okay, stop training for a second. You guys can do a little bit of coastal defense work. I'll just put them on coastal defense, I guess. Because we're mostly getting annoyed by the Japanese right now. And we're about to lose a single marine, I think. Yeah, that's... they're not gonna survive. Damn it. Why were you guys in the water? Why are you guys in the water? Oh, wait, no, the division survived? Or is it still going? No, 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 it's still going. It looks like it's mostly a French troop now that's... What the hell's going on here? I can't see the division that's supposedly being here. Soviet Union capitulated. Well, again, so they're used to it, I guess. This will work itself out. There's no real need to focus on that. We need to get the coastal defense in order. But as long as Japan is wasting troops on it, it's not the worst thing in the world. Okay, okay, god damn it. So yeah, they're literally just making use of the fact that they've got naval superiority. You know, that's the advantage that they might have, but... Okay, tanks. Oh god. I hate it when it's like small stuff like that. It's annoying. There you go. And you know you don't need to go there. You need to go here, you need to go here. All of you need to go right on this side of everything. Just assist there, will you? And actually don't do it don't do it like that. Because otherwise it will make very little sense. Get over the water. Get those E50s. What are we actually building? E50s, I think. Yeah, E50 medium tanks. Small parts are actually going back to the Soviet Union, which is fairly funny, I guess. Okay, you have issues getting there? What is your... Cause next province require more supplies and has capacity for. Well, that never stopped us before now, has it? Why aren't you taking that? Okay. This is looking better. Get Macau back. Then I'm gonna set up some coastal defenses. Because this is just getting a little bit ridiculous. The Japanese should not... Well, they should waste their forces like this if they, you know, want to do it, but it is mildly annoying. The Marines are actually not as successful as I thought they would be. They will take care of it though. We lost another 200,000 people. Yeah, look at, we're crushing into the millions. Japan is actually apparently losing very little right now, comparatively. Okay, there we go. Got all of that done. I want you to protect all the ports, that's it. Because you can't protect the entire coastline, but you can get a handle on all of the ports. Hopefully that will help. Okay. I like how these guys are saying like this is impossible to do, but they're performing rather well. Field hospitals are going to help with the attrition that we're suffering. Well, Is everything considered? It's time to get the nuclear weapons ready. Take it easy, people. There's no real hurry in doing a lot of this. Well, you are allowed to use that. Why are you setting up around a fucking lake? Like, really? That's a Russian lake, sir. We need to keep an eye on it. No, we don't. Alright, just do a little bit of work here and get those Russian, those forces back home. Alright, time to get a tank designer, I think. There we go. Freeing up forces. Added equipment with the advanced artillery. Let's start building some more. While we're at it, we'll just get some factories in there. Okay, we're ODing on those. Portugal is getting a lot of my factories. I think it's time that I start seriously considering shifting my economy, because I'm trading way too much factories away to support the Nemels Vliegende Panzerfaust. Or Fliegende Panzerfaust. That's literally just a flying rocket. Focke-Wulf Volksjäger, advanced guided missiles. Early interconnected ballistic missiles. I don't think we want to go that far just yet. 1945, so might as well get the organization on those troops. Quickly free them up. Get the coastline out of there. Immediately bringing supplies and everything to the French forces. So we're gonna shift our economy to a export focus, which should net us a lot of resources, so I think it's gonna be worthwhile. Alright, escort efficiency. Trade. There we go. That is not as much as I would like to have, or it might still not be in. There we go. Stop trading. Well, actually, let's just do that. 32, need a little bit less tungsten. I need a lot less of that. That looks good. Good. Now we're gonna. I don't know how many factories I won with that. Looking at this, quite a lot. There we go. All right. Very nice. Okay, this is all looking very good. Manchukuo has capitulated. That's incredible. So you guys gonna keep on with this bit right here. Green, that's fine, and I kind of just set up the black divisions. Okay, so all right. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Okay, that's. I thought that was two different ones. Okay, let's set up something there. Okay, now we just need to. That's 8, that's a bit excessive. Right, now I need to set up all of the orders. Actually, we're gonna change this order to include both provinces. Okay, you. Yep, there we go. This 12 will... There we go. Don't really care how they shift that. Alright. Go, go, go. You guys can train a little bit. There we go. Don't need the army experience or anything, but I just want to get the training out of the way. Get these guys back up to strength. I think we literally have everything for the next, I don't know how many years. So, yeah, what are we gonna do? Well, at least get some naval doctrine then up and running. Okay. This will be cleaned up, which is rather nice. Just needs some troops need to move into position. Wait, that's not right. 6 here, 6 there, 12 here. That's not right. 6 of them. Should be right there. Forgot about that one. Right. Okay, this is all looking a lot better than it did before. We still, however, need to get my CV fighter built, because I've completely forgot about that. There we go. And we need to actually put them on the aircraft carriers. So... I can't read what it says there. CV torpedo. I don't know what it's supposed to be. So... Okay, this should work in theory. There are jet torpedo bombers then? Or am I just missing something completely here? We got CV dive bombers. Yes, I found those. Then some of this must be capable of running on. Mini bombers modified for maritime patrol. Oh, right, these are these junkers. I guess that is what the other slot is that I've been ignoring. Okay. No, it's we definitely need to 950 bombers for the job, so I might go early. Actually, that is not gonna work for me. No, that is literally too long of a research plan. All right. So wait, equipment issues? No, okay, you're not just being supplied properly in time. Okay, that's not the worst thing, though. Okay, get rid of that. A bit of these front lines just shifted, so... But there's some serious equipment trouble with it coming in. Probably because there's no naval control in these surrounding areas. Where is this exact front line? It's all around it, apparently, but I can't see it. Okay, so these small pockets are being cleaned up. Good. Okay, you guys are gonna shift away and you're gonna be regular infantry divisions, so because there's no bonus in being resistant infantry. And I want to take a look. So comparatively, if I would change you to less defense, more breakthrough. You can actually stay as this, I guess. I might just shift this army also into a... because there is no... Yeah, there's no direct bonus. Okay. You guys are gonna be Kommando Spezialkraft. Troops, and... I'm gonna set you up right here. Push straight north. And go and just take it damn easy, please. There's no real hurry here. Mountaineers will take care of Korea, and these guys will run defensive duty. Also, I'll pick up some points here. Right, and we'll assist with some of the attacks here and there. There's very little defense here, so I don't mind my tanks just running amok here. What's your issue? Oh, it's mountainous territory, so you don't like attacking mountains as a tank? Who would have thought? That's exactly why I initially didn't want your troops to even bother with taking it. Okay, this looks like it stays alright, finally. Hopefully this will go well.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Strike capability is upgraded. And a future naval. Naval targeting and capital ship attack goes... Wait a minute, can't do that? Requires following technologies, practical engineering. I did not know that. Okay. So I can lose a little bit of motorized ad and 5% research time, and in return I would get construction speed, resource gain efficiency, tanks and armor reliability, factory output 15%, as well as the navy that really gets a large boost here. Okay, I guess we'll just switch around. There we go. And I like the idea behind tank reliability, so we'll pick that up. Because then I can just push my tanks like a lot further in specialization. That might actually be something worthwhile doing right now. So you are not of my interest. E25. That's fine. So I could just go up the armor, and this wouldn't matter as much. But let's get the engines up and running. I think that's important. Main gun. So right now that doesn't look really good, but I wish I could rename these though. Oh, I need to get convert from. I need some conversion. Research. So that is in 50 something days. I never got this. Because I don't really use that much. All right. There we go. How many forces are stacked here? 4 reserves, there's like a lot. Yeah, there are a lot of divisions there. Okay, so my guys have taken care of the final bits and bobs here. You can do that on your own, good. Take care of the final American troops there. Right, pretty damn awesome. This looks good. Now we just need to get troops on right there, and I don't know how we're gonna do that. It doesn't really look like we got any naval control of the area. However, my fleet is starting to grow again, which is rather nice, to be honest. It's starting to look better. 1.8 per month. That's pretty good. So my battleship is done. Let's see. The Chosen Peninsula. The Chosen Peninsula, originally homeland of the Chosen Dynasty, had to fall into Japanese hands since 1910. Maybe it's time for us to give them the long-awaited independence. Yeah. That is... hopefully... they should become a free nation, as the idea. And we'll be influencing them as well heavily into... hopefully they will choose to run a democracy, otherwise we need to intervene again, which would be rather shameful. Welcome Korea. And we will start improving relations with you immediately. And you're fully democratic. That's great. They have a neutral tree, so... but they're not in a war, which is great. This gives us just neutral territory that we don't have to worry about. Alright, let's start protecting some of the territories right here. There we go. Just need to protect the harbors. Now, okay, so they immediately joined in the faction, I guess. Alright, so we just need to add this territory in the defense list then, I guess. Okay, can get the lot of you and just do that for a second? Alright, you guys have nothing to do right now. Why don't you guys stack up in this Ural position here and just cut it like that? We need to wait for the Navy anyway, so might as well. Right, time to shift some of the aerial troops over. Let's see, that's one. These guys are flying from here. I'm gonna take the small airport right there, and then there is the other aerial groups that we have. It's still stuck in southern England. Wow, they haven't moved in the longest times. And they can take this for their own and fly over to Japanese islands. Good. Looks like we've got control over the air then. Japan, can you even muster an air force to counteract me? You should be capable of doing that. Yeah, well, don't think they will be. How are we looking on jet fighters? Our first 100 are in the air. Alright, I am impressed with that. So let's get the first jet fighters actually in the air. See if you can fly over Sea of Japan and just target whatever you can find. Don't commit suicide, please. And get an ace assigned to you. You can send 2 more volunteers, that's fine. Okay, good. Now, are we still suffering like massive amounts of attrition? No. Okay, that's rather good. So it means that most of it, most of our work is currently to our benefit. That's rather great. Things will be a little bit calmer for a while until our navy is up and running and then we can get a aggressive naval attack. Preferably straight here in the heartland or in Nagasaki. That gives us either a split push or we need to go both ways, or one point of attack. Yes, we have available planes in reserve because we have a very large reserve right now. Don't care much for our naval problems currently having. Go. So you have everything we need. That's rather great. Just takes a long time. So what if I would add a unit and half this to 10? That should speed things up. Let's see, what are our exact reserves on that? Pretty good, actually. So let's see, you're at 9, you're now at 10, so we're going to delete this line. I'm going to train Panzer divisions, so I'm going to train them at 4 at a time. It's 12 is 4 times 4. 4. What? No, it's 3. Okay, there we go. Get your tanks, Rommel. You deserve them. We don't need that many. Good. A lot of this going into deployment. They put you on fairly passive. So I think that's a good tactic for all of you guys. So Marines will soon be ready. Japan, how is your navy looking? You're still... okay, you're still losing vessels. That's great. And you're trying failed landings everywhere. That's also kind of good. I hope my 5 battleships and soon-ish a carrier. Actually, this is gonna take a while. Crap. There's nothing here that can influence the speed of that. Is there? No. No, there isn't. This would be great, actually, to do that. Don't know if this is really gonna benefit us, in all honesty. Nope. Alright, well, stick on the naval production and work with that. But with that, I'm actually gonna end the video. I wanna thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Have a very good day. Bye-bye.